tell them, let's go snipe hunting, and you trick them.
Since he seems easier to get, would Rich be interested in doing a dating advice call-in show? Oh, you mean easier than Danielle? Someone also asked if this is if it's clickbait to say that Rich is going individual again. I just took that line from the CrossFit Mayhem Empire's
they loved
YouTube
it.
page.
Oh man, they love the clickbait stuff.
I don't think they clickbaited. Are you
technically
competing?
Individual. I put my scores in. I paid my $50 to the people at CrossFit. So yeah, I guess I did compete.
Are you compete so you guys go from here to the semifinals? Brian, has he qualified for the semifinals?
It's not.
He is in a qualifying position currently
until I get my 15%
deduction for your fat meaty palms.
Yeah, my fat meaty palms. Look at those things.
If he does get that deduction, will he still be qualified?
Yeah.
Okay, so
then I'll do the semifinal.
You will do it.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm at home. I'm going to work out anyway. I'm 99.7% sure I won't be in Madison. I'll leave 0.3 on the table for you.
Won't be in Madison competing, or won't be in Madison at
competing.
All?
Sorry, I'll be in Madison for sure. I mean, we'll have some athletes there, so I'll be there for them. But
yeah, you'll probably have a half a dozen or so.
So maybe. Something has happened.
Uh-oh. What has happened?
You tell me. How's your hip? Why? How could you be so sure that you're 99.7% sure?
It's just I'm doing the Leadville race. Really want to get super into and concentrate on that.
What is the Leadville race?
It's that 100-mile mountain bike race, and I want to try to go sub 9 hours to get the large belt buckle.
Okay.
So that's going to take some real concentration on that, and then also
when is that?
The weekend after the games.
Okay.
And then I also, like the kids, this is last year before they start going to school. And so really just want to concentrate on, got a couple trips planned, and we're going to go to DC a little bit, and then try to do some baseball games. Trice's getting into baseball. My girls like doing that type of stuff too. So I don't want to be so hyper focused on training for something, and I don't want to do something half-assed that I can't. If I'm going to go, I'm going to try to win. So yeah, just not what I want to do this summer.
But you will do semifinals.
Yeah, I'll do semifinals.
Brian, if he qualifies for after he does semifinals, if he qualifies for the games, will they backfill?
Well, that's a great question. Rich, can you still hear us?
Someone probably called him. Rich, I don't think Rich owns a laptop, so he does everything from his phone.
Potential spam.
Rich, he was asking me about backfills, and I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, but for the individual divisions,
do they take people? They don't give backfills?
They backfill for individual. Well, so the language is, of course, not abundantly clear, but for the individuals, it says that they will likely backfill, basically. Or we may backfill if there's a significant number of spots.
I guess I'll reach out and say, hey.
The Masters divisions, it specifically says they will not backfill. For either that's definitely for the semifinals.
No, you should do it. Don't listen to us. We have no fucking idea what we're talking about. This is just three homies. No one can hear us, Rich. Still do it.
I don't want to take somebody's spot if I know I'm not going to go.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. We want to see.
So I'm not actually certain about semis to the games, but for quarterfinals to semifinals, it says that they will not for Masters. And I don't really, I was going to ask you if you could speculate as a reason why. I can't really think of one.
Ridiculous. Why? I mean, as long as there's why would you not do that? Especially if you give them a week to, Well,
and I'm just looking like specifically in your division and scrolling through the list here, and like the guy who's in 10th place, he's also on a team that's qualified. I don't know, top 10 in the world right now. Yeah. There's another guy that's on a team who's sitting in 30th place. He's going to compete with Zach George's team in England, Will Kane. And so then I look at the guys that are just on the outside, and I'm like, well, they're just not going to get an invite because.
Yeah, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever for an online competition. It's not like you're, ordering jerseys for somebody and they're not having a name or a number on it.
And we've been talking about this, and sometimes it's less abundant or it's less relevant when you're not in the situation. Now, being a master's age, you might be more privy to it, but like that's half of the population that signs up for these competitions is the masters athletes.
Exactly. Like, why would you not? Well, and getting rid of the occupational games, I think, was a huge misstep. That's why Mayhem's going to host an occupational games on our platform. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's your community, like your masters and your occupational members are. It doesn't make sense.
The occupational stuff is really shocking to me because
it blew my mind.
You're talking about between Bosman, Justin Berg, and Eubanks alone, something like 50 years of working for CrossFit. Like, you definitely know that how this thing started.
Like I said, we sat down when that came out, and we're gonna do something and host something on SugarWOD, and then like Angelo, we programmed the workouts yesterday. So Angelo does his everyday hero track, and so I mean, it's perfect. He's a firefighter. Like, we want to serve that community.
Angelo has his own track.
I would say, like, you guys should reach out to Matt Chan, reach out to Bill Grumman, like reach out to these Larry Moss, like these guys that are critical parts of the community that are also occupational,
absolutely
service members around the world, and build up the participation in that.
For sure. Yeah.
How tarded is it they don't have occupational games?
You missed it when you were peeing.
I wasn't peeing. I forgot my coffee.
Okay.
But
what kind of coffee is that?
Tabor Street coffee.
Nice. But yeah, we were just saying that Mayhem, we're gonna host an occupational games on our app, on the SugarWOD app. So
I can't even fucking believe that.
It blows my mind. That one is a complete misstep in my opinion, but that's
but
just
don't
my
worry.
opinion.
But don't worry. They have the adaptive class, 30 different adaptive class athletes. And listen, it's not. I'm not against the adaptive class. I told you I'm very interested to see little people compete.
No, but to me, and whether you're talking about the adaptive divisions, the occupational divisions, the age group divisions, it's how you present the information. And when you just write a rule that will backfill for individuals, but we won't for masters, what message are you sending to that community?
Masters
if you
aren't
suddenly don't have an occupational games on the leaderboard, and you people are going to ask about that, and when they ask about it, what you were prepared to say was, we're focusing on things that matter.
Yeah, the wording was not the most. Somebody didn't pass that through their chain of command or through their.
That was a mistake on Berg's part. Yeah. That was a mistake.
They've got someone working in the White House, I think, that wrote that transcript.
There would have been more stuttering. A Dillberry.
Dingleberry? Oh no, it's not there.
Yeah, Dingleberry. $4.99 from a foreign land. Hi from Angelisa, the CrossFit Place Rich. Great to see where Mayhem is now. Those early days in the life of Rich videos were an inspiration.
Thanks, Dillberry.
Rich has the coolest shirt.
I like these shirts. They're just kind of like performance, old school camo. So I like them.
Speaking of shirts, Sevan, are you serious with that one?
This?
It's a good shirt. Solid shirt.